A lot of times we think we have to be by ourselves, alone on this stage, quote unquote, but it's not true. If you know you have to get on video, but you're having a little bit of apprehension getting started, try out these tricks. Good morning. My name is Keelan Siobhan Clark. I am owner of Liberty Empowerment, the creator of the Pop Video Academy for Entrepreneurs, and my mission is to liberate and empower humans all over the world to step into abundance and love and creativity. So if you've been following me, you'll know that last Thursday I hosted Confident on Camera Live. And what that was, it was 10 incredible speakers coming on, sharing their wisdom, their tips on how to be powerful on camera. Good morning. And what's awesome about this is that I hosted it. I got together the platform. I gave them all the promo materials, but they really are the ones who promoted the show, who showed up, who did a lot of the talking, honestly. And it was great because when we collaborate with other people, we're not only being super generous by giving them a platform, but it's also we're mixing our vibes together. We're literally allowing for us not to have to control everything, for us not to have to have that heavy weight on us to perform. And what's awesome about it is that we get to serve our audiences in such a more powerful way. So here's a couple tips I want to give you guys. Number one, reach out to experts in your field, even if they do exactly the same thing as you. Who cares? They're not you. You're not them. So, like, it's 21st century. Let's get over competition. There's no room for it. We don't have time for it. So reach out to people that you look up to, that you admire. Maybe they do exactly the same thing. Great. Combine forces. Okay? So number one, those people. Number two, see if they would be open to having you interview them. Now, there's a couple ways you can do this. Number one is it can be, you could do it so just like on a Facebook Live like this, or there's other ways that you can do it, like a summit that I did. The summit has a lot more steps to it. Happy to explain that. I'm not going to do that on my live, but I'm happy to do that. And just to see if you can pre-record it. It could be a podcast, which, by the way, a podcast is it's really just a verbal audio file that you can host, and just see what happens and see if they would be okay to promote to their people that we had this conversation. And let me tell you, as marketers, as thought leaders, we have messages that we want to get out to people. So you're not only helping yourself, but you're also helping that person open up to a new audience. So you can interview them in your Facebook group. You can interview them over a phone call. It doesn't have to be hard. It gets to be easy, and it gets to come from a place of generosity. And that's it. I mean, you could get a panel of people together and just have a really open conversation. During my one-day live last week, after 5 speakers went, we had a Q&A. And then after the next 5 went, we had a Q&A, which was really awesome because then they got to speak their mind. The audience got to ask really great questions. We had a conversation about Clubhouse. We talked about sustainability, things that we might not speak about during the interview, but came about because we were all together. So I hope this is helping you guys today. It can be lonely out here. It can be. I come on every morning. I'm like, is anybody watching? Does anyone even care? But it's not about me. It doesn't matter. Somebody's going to see this. 10 people will see this. 20 people will see this. And whoever needs to hear it will hear it. And I get to trust in that. Right? But if you're still having a hard time just turning on the live, turning on the camera, grab a friend, just start talking. Use the tips that I've used today. If you've been following me, use the tips on how to create an effective live, which means, just start with a sentence that grabs the audience, a hook, then do your introduction, then just start going. And don't go for longer than 10 minutes. I'd say even 10 minutes is probably a little too long. And just practice. And if you want more granular help, I'm here to help you. I'm going to drop my calendar link in here like I always do. And just any kind of practical questions. We can't do this alone, you guys. So be generous, jump on the camera, share your story, speak your truth, grab a friend or a colleague or a mentor, and just give it a shot. Okay, have a great day. I will see you later.